Hey guys, time for another top 5. Max just ran out of the room. I was all flustered. I thought I would show you my top 5 favorite high-end foundations. A lot of people asked for this, and I've talked about a lot of drugstore foundations lately, so I thought it would be cool to talk about some high-end ones, just in case you were wondering about, some of them, because it's usually a big purchase, and I recommend getting a sample. A lot of times I get a sample of a foundation just to make sure it would work for me. My skin type, I have combination oily skin. It's, July now, so my T-zone is on overload. So I wear primers with all of these foundations and they work just fine. The main ones I use, let me just show them to you here. They're right here on my little vanity. Becca's primer, what is this called? Ever Matte. I did a review of this, I'll link it below, as well as Lorax Porefection Mattifying Face Primer. I also use Bare Minerals. Someone asked me to do a top 5 of these, and so you're kind of getting both. I don't have 5 primers though that I really like, but I use the Bare Minerals Prime Time. This I use more not when it's so hot. Like those other two I'll use all summer long. This one I use more fall, spring. This doesn't help my foundation stay matte as long as those other two. So I'll include the links for all 3 of these below if you want more information, pricing, that kind of stuff. But let's get on to the foundations. I have 5 to show you. They're high-end brands, so over $20 all of them are, I think. Yeah. And I also have 3 honorable mentions. I don't know how I'm gonna, if I, through this whole series, stick to 5 products, it'll be amazing, because I always want to tell you a little more. And one is a powder. I'm going to tell you about 5 liquids, and one of the 3 honorable mentions is a powder that I have to tell you about because I wear it all the time, and it would be weird if I didn't include it. Okay, first up, Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Now this is the foundation that I'm wearing right now. This is probably my 2nd or 3rd bottle, and I just got this one recently. I am in the color, this is 75, I believe. I hate it. I think the color is on the bottom, and I always get confused every time I go to buy a new one. I think this is my 3rd one. This is a fantastic foundation for a combo skin girl like me. It really helps you stay matte longer. I've had this on since 7 this morning, and it is, what is it, like 6:30 right now. 6:30, so minimal touch up. And I have my, I put primer on. I put the Lorac primer on today. Fantastic foundation. Again, this is like my 3rd one. Love it, love it, love it. If you have combination skin, check this out at Sephora and get a sample because that's where I always purchase it. All right, next, I have 2 MAC foundations to tell you about. The first one is Pro Longwear, and this is my 2nd bottle, I believe, of this Pro Longwear. This came out, I'll never forget, I tried it first when Venomous Villains came out for MAC. I got this along with, I went to an event at a store for the release of, the launch or whatever of that collection. So that tells you, it's a couple of years ago. This might be my 3rd bottle. Anyway, this is the color that I have. It's NC50. Perfect Foundation has a pump, which is kind of an advantage over this guy. This guy doesn't have a pump. I like all foundations to have a pump. This is a great foundation, lasts all day long. Maybe I do 1 touch up while wearing this again, like 7 till I go till bed at night. I'll touch up like once around lunchtime. Long-lasting foundations tend to be good for me with my combination oily skin. This is perfect year-round. Love this. Will definitely continue to buy this. Now this came out after Pro Longwear. This is Match Master, so I believe they came out maybe in the same year. No, not in the same year. This came out last year, I think, 2012. So this is Match Master, and the coloring is different for these, which it kind of, I looked at a chart on Temptalia, and it told me that, being an NC50, 7.5 would be my Match Master shade, and it definitely is. Let me tell you, out of everything here, out of everything that I have, this is the most perfect match for my skin. This is the Match Master 7.5. This is my skin in a bottle. It really is. It's amazing to me. I put this on and it looks like I haven't done anything because it is the color of my skin. It is the most amazing match out of everything I've ever tried in life. So it's a great foundation. Lasts decently. Maybe I do more than 1 touch up per day. you know, wearing this around the clock. I do more than one touch-up, but the exact match more than makes up for it. It's still a good foundation for combination skin. Definitely with both of those MAC foundations, get a sample, definitely. All right, the next one is Chanel. And Chanel, this came out right around the time the Matchmaster came out, because I have a video where I talk about both, and I review both, if you want to check that out. Chanel's Perfection Lumiere. This is a fantastic foundation. I have 2 bottles of this. I have a winter color and a summer color. This is the winter color. It's 114 Ombre. Didn't I say in the beginning these are year-round? Okay, you know what? 2 of these are not year-round. This is one of them. Sorry. All right, this is a great foundation. The only thing that's very different about this, I would say, it does say long wear. Again, it's a great foundation for combination skin like mine. Has a pump. The only thing that's very different about this is this is the strongest smelling foundation that I have. It's a flowery scent. It's very, very different. Usually foundations don't have this much of a scent. I mean, you can really, really smell it. It goes away after you've had the foundation on for a little bit, but it is just very, very different. It doesn't bother me, but if scent is an issue to you, you might want to, you know, go to the counter and check this out, and you know, get a sample of this anyway, but check out the scent if you're very sensitive to that. I really, really like this. It's probably almost the most pricey, the second highest cost foundation here. It's SPF 10. The Matchmaster is SPF 15, and the Pro Longwear is SPF 10. And I don't know, Matte Velvet doesn't have any information about SPF on it. Wow, the light just changed. It's such weird weather here. All right, this is another favorite, my very last favorite. It's from Estee Lauder. It's Invisible Fluid Makeup. This is a really, really natural looking foundation. When they say invisible fluid, that's a really good name for it because it really does look like skin. The only thing is you have to shake this bad boy up really, really well to use it, and it comes in a ton of different colors. A great foundation for combination skin like these others, and I really, really love it. And I think I did a video on this as well. So a lot of these I've done a video on. I know I did a video of Pro Longwear by itself, and then I did a video on these 2, Matchmaster and Chanel Perfection Lumiere. Let me see if I can link those below for you to make it easy. I also love, these are the honorable mentions, Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Finish Foundation. This is great. It comes in a pump, relatively new. I feel like I got this just a couple months ago, maybe 6 months ago, something like that. I think it was around a holiday, so maybe at the end of 2012. I think it was around a holiday. Anyway, this is 7.5 Warm Walnut, a great long-lasting foundation. Bobbi Brown just does foundation right. She does concealer right. I have a little bit of issue with the concealer. It does crease on me. I love her corrector though. But this is a great, great foundation. If you're looking for something that will last all day and look, you know, just like it did when you put it on in the morning, this is a great one. Okay. YSL. I know I did a review on this. This is Le Temps to Chocolat. Pretty good, Crystal. Pat myself on the back. My color is, what is my color? It is B80. Now this is a great foundation, not so great during the hottest month of the year like August. I remember I got this last summer and I had to kind of skip over it when it was super, super hot outside because it is a beautiful foundation. This is your skin but better type foundation. This makes you look like you are glowing from within. It is the most beautiful finish. I mean, you look movie star gorgeous. This is probably the most expensive, I'm pretty sure, the most expensive foundation here. Fantastic, but if you have oily skin, you're going to need to have a really good primer on. You're going to need to blot. My favorite thing to blot with is Mally's Evercolor Poreless Face Defender. You're going to need to blot. This I stick with in the fall, spring, pretty much until, you know, this month, July. I'll put this away till fall. Then I can't do a foundation video on high-end foundations without mentioning my favorite, Bare Minerals Matte. It is a powder. It is not a liquid, unlike all of these. Yeah, all of these are liquids. This is the only powder really that I really use. I just got that. I did a review on that. Makeup Forever Pro Finish. What is it called? Makeup Forever Pro Finish. It's really good, but this is my #1. I use the matte foundation. It comes in original if you don't have oily skin or issues. This comes in matte, and it is my #1. It is golden dark. I love it. I'll never be without it. Fantastic foundation. I hope that was helpful, guys. I really enjoy doing these top 5, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.